Hey everyone, it's MrJordilicious again, and I'm back here with another quick stream tip video. Now of course streams are always very fun to watch, but what makes them even more fun is when you as a viewer can interact with them. Little things that you can do as a viewer to influence the stream for everyone watching. Now in this video I'm going to show you 4 ways that you as a streamer can use to make your stream even more interactive. Now as always, if you like this kind of content, please don't forget to support the channel by leaving a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel and ringing the bell so you get a notification whenever a new video is being put up. Now seeing as we got 4 tips we have to go through, let's waste no time. Let's roll the intro so I can show you how you can do this. So like I mentioned before, I'm going to show you 4 tips today to make your stream even more interactive. Now some of these methods I've already covered more in depth in previous videos, but when that is the case I will leave a link to them in the description, or if you want to click in the pop-up that pops up in the corner over there. But of course I also have a few new ways that I haven't covered in any previous videos yet, so let's go to the very first one on this list. The first item on this list is called sound alerts. Now, the name might be a little bit confusing because you probably think that your regular alerts already have sounds to them. However, this extension has nothing to do with the alerts that you usually see on your stream. What this extension allows you to do is that your viewers can use their bits to play sounds on your stream. Now these sounds can range from simple things like a fart sound, doors creaking, or maybe even someone screaming to scare the hell out of you, but they can also be a little bit more advanced and for instance play an entire song.
We need to find a different voice for my text-to-speech thing.
You got your baited. You got your baited. You got your baited.
Now setting this extension up is actually pretty easy. The first thing you want to do is go to the new Sound Alerts website and log in with your Twitch account. From there you want to go into the settings tab and click the setup option. The first thing you have to do is install the extension to Twitch, so click on the big install extension button. This is going to open your Twitch dashboard from where you can install the extension. You can set it as an overlay component to your stream or as a new panel. Whatever you do is up to you, but personally I feel that setting it as a panel will make it more visible to your viewers and therefore they might be more inclined to interact with it. When you've installed the extension to your Twitch channel, the next thing you have to do is make sure that everything works in OBS as well. So go back to the Sound Alerts dashboard and there you will see the browser source implementation area. Basically what you have to do is you need to add a new browser source to your streaming scenes that will actually play the sounds to your viewers. So in this area select the streaming tool that you use, either OBS or any of the other streaming tools listed, and that will give you a new URL that you can add as a browser source. Now if you select the OBS button, it will tell you to drag and drop the browser source into your OBS. Now for me that actually gave some issues, so if you have the same issues, just select the other option and then you will actually get a URL so you can add the browser source yourself. After you've set everything up, you can actually customize the way the alert looks from the overlay alert settings. Here you can set things like theme color, master volume and cooldown times. But let's move on to the fun stuff. Because on the left when you click the library option, you will be taken to a big library of sounds that Sound Alerts offers. You can search for your favorite sounds here or filter on genre. When you find the sound that you like, just click the big add this sound button and it'll be added to your sound library. You can also upload your own sounds if you have something that's not yet available in the library. When you've added a couple of sounds, you can actually go back to the sounds menu and set the order of which your sounds appear on your panel or overlay. Here you can also set things like the volume of each individual sound and of course the amount of bits that people have to use in order to play the sound. Now setting these bits can be a little bit tricky and is obviously very personal. You don't want to make them too expensive so nobody is actually going to use it, but at the same time you also don't want to make it too cheap so that one particular sound is being played all the time. Play around with it for a little bit and of course you can always increase or decrease the price depending on what you notice on your stream. When you've done all that, you're basically good to go. Now all you have to do is wait until your next stream and somebody uses one of your new sound alerts. Now speaking about getting scared by sound alerts is a nice segue into the next interaction method, which is showing your heart rate on your stream. Now showing your heart rate is of course a very fun thing to do when you're playing active games like Beat Saber or Just Dance, but of course also when you're playing a scary game so people can see what kind of effect the game actually has on your body. If you want to set up your heart rate on your stream, there's actually various ways you can do that. For instance, you can use a Bluetooth chest strap, but if you have an Apple Watch, it's even easier and cheaper to do it that way. I've already covered some in-depth methods of how you can do this using Heart Switch, Health Data Server, or the heart rate overlay for OBS, so check out that video if you want to have a more in-depth overview of how you can set this up yourself. And next one might be the most interactive one from the entire list. And it's called crowd control. Now crowd control literally allows your viewers to influence the game that you are playing. By using their bits they can do various things to your game, which depending on the game that you are playing can range from things like spawning new enemies, blocking out entire parts of the screen, but also good things like giving you an additional life. I do note that crowd control doesn't just work with every single game, so please check out their website to see a list of available games that they have. And according to their own developers, they add new games all the time. And just like Sound Alerts, this tool also works with an extension, so go to their website and install the extension to your Twitch channel. After that, you want to log into the website with your Twitch account, where you can actually download the crowd control app. This app is needed to both run the crowd control experience as well as configuring the entire thing. Here you can do things like configuring your overlay, as well as setting all the prices for various actions in every single game. Let's actually start with setting up your overlay. In the app, click on the configuration option and scroll all the way down. Here you can find the path to a file that you need to set up as an overlay for crowd control. All you have to do is make a new browser source in OBS that'll link to this file. Also here you have to set the path to your emulator and any emulator games that you already have. When you've done all that, you can go back to the game selection tab and select the game. Before you can start playing a game, you need to set the item's pricing for it. So select the game from the drop down and click pricing. Before any pricing is active, you'll probably get this message. In order to activate the game, you'll have to change a single price once. So take the first item, change the price with 1 coin and change it back to the original, and then you have activated the pricing for that specific game. Now again, do note that these prices are in coins. Your viewers use bits in order to buy these coins, which is all done via the overlay on your stream. And the bits to coin ratio is close to 1:1. However, some of the more expensive packs of coins offer a little bit of a better value for your bits. But do keep this in mind when setting the price. And again, just like with sound alerts, make sure that your prices are not too high, but also not too cheap. And one good thing to note is that every time your viewers watch your stream and you have crowd control active, you can get 50 coins for free just by watching your stream. They do have to claim this themselves though, so use that information as you will by either telling them or maybe not. When you've set all this up, all that is left to do is go back to the game selection, select the game from the drop down and click the start button. If everything is set up correctly, the game should start and you should see a little text that says something like crowd control or something similar in the title screen. If that is the case, you know that things should be working and you set everything up correctly. Now good luck trying to complete Super Mario World while the floor constantly keeps disappearing from underneath your feet.
I have to actually go here. No, no, no! Any funny things that you see happening, please don't hesitate to clip them. Because, you know... Are you serious? Are you serious? I didn't even start.
Last on the list, we're going to look at channel points and how you can create triggers with that. On my stream, for instance, people can enable fun webcam filters or give me my own personal achievements. Since most of the things we talked about earlier all require bits in order to work, this could actually be a fun one to deviate from that, so that people who don't have any bits can also participate in on the fun. You can get channel points by just watching the stream, so the more time people spend in your stream, the more channel points they can save up and actually use in order to trigger fun little things on your stream. Now in order for this to work, we're gonna need two things: a plugin called WebSocket Remote and a tool called LeoOnBoard. Both of them are free to download and install. Now if you want to go more in depth of how you can set this up and how the LeoOnBoard tool works, as well as a free download of my achievement unlock animation, you can check out the video that I made on that over there. And that's it. Those are 4 fun ways that you can use to make your stream more interactive. I've been using these myself for a little while now, and I always have a lot of fun when people trigger a sound effect or when I'm playing a retro game and they keep messing with me by altering the game world. Now I'd love to know what your favorite one is, so please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments down below. Or if you've come up with something yourself to make your stream a little bit more interactive and I didn't mention it on the list, please let me know as well, because I'd love to check it out. Now again, if this video was helpful to you, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to get a notification whenever a new one of these videos is going up. Now if you want to see more of my content, you can always find me on Twitch. I stream there every Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening. Link is in the description down below. And if you have any questions about this video or any of the other videos that I've made, you can always ask me on my Twitter, or you can go to the Discord server where we have a channel set up where you can ask any questions that you might have about these quick stream tip videos. So again, links to those are in the description down below. For now, all that is left for me to say is my name is MrJordilicious. You are all extremely delicious as well. Thank you so much for watching, good luck with this, and happy streaming.
Ambrose for man. Lotus Spawn. This is a clear ad. This guy is, you know, kind of angry. He's looking angry at, like, I think someone else that probably bought the last bottle of Ambrose. And that's why he's pissed. He's like, dude, I was about to get that Ambrose and now you stole it from me. That is uncool. And now look at you, angry, like this. See? Because you stole my Ambrose. I think that's absolutely what happened here. That he, you know, someone stole it from him and he didn't like that.